getting comfy. I'm absolutely sweating. I thought I'd be cold in here, but I'm sweating. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are filming a video where I react to your worst date stories. A while ago I asked for these over on my stories. I didn't think anything would come of it, but honestly these made me howl, and thank you because you reminded me while I'm single and don't date. Also, do not mind the tan on my hands. I don't know why it's so awful. Anyway, I asked for some more and you guys did not disappoint. Honestly, I could read these for hours. They are just hilarious. Boys as a species are just yuck. And these are some of your worst date stories. Right, let's just kick it off with a bang. We went to get ice cream and the guy was like, "Are you brother and sister?" I never saw him again. You know when you always have that internal conflict, you see like a pair of people walking down the street and you're like, are you dating or are you brother and sister? I'm trying to work it out without being too obvious and staring at you. I know so many couples that could pass off as brother and sister. Don't know if that's a good thing, kind of weird, but was catfished and got called fat, uneducated, and that my dad's job is to rip people off. Men. Didn't get the hint, I wasn't into him, tried to hug and kiss me, then told me I was scared of him. Well, obviously if someone's going to try and make a move on you, obviously you're going to be scared if they're not getting the hint. Ugh. All of my dates were with his mum for meals, cinema, Christmas markets, etc. That's weird. If you're dating someone, you're dating them. I know people say you date the whole family, but not when you actually go on dates. Went to the cinema and he chose the film High School Musical 3. Had to pay for myself too. Not a bad film choice, you know, depends how old you were at the time. I also don't know about the narrative of having to pay for yourself. I don't know, if someone asked you on a date, does that mean they should pay? Like if I asked a boy on a date, I would assume that I'm the one paying because I invited him out, if you know what I mean. Oh, I don't know, I haven't been on a date in the longest time, I can't really comment. First date for food, rings me saying leave now and meet him and his mum at the pub. First date and you're already meeting the parents. No wonder it was one of your worst dates. Blind date, got told he was super funny, he barely said a word all date, then accused me of trying to get out of paying for drinks, even when he refused to let me buy him one. Honestly, minus 16,252,510 out of 10. He wasn't funny, then accused me of being tight. Then he told me he hated girls that enjoyed sports and that was his thing he does with the boys, but he was impressed with my football fantasy team. That is a bloody roller coaster. I don't understand that. He wouldn't let you pay for a drink and then called you tight. Oh, I don't get it. The one where I pooed myself. Let's just move on from that. He was 20 minutes late, hungover and driving. Don't advocate that. Made no plans for us. Went to Hungry Horse and had to watch him eat a roast dinner as I'd already eaten. Then he smacked my bum before I left. Big no. Went on 6 dates and told me he didn't like me because I had a pretty face but a foul body. What does that even mean? Oh. He got diarrhea in the middle of our first date, but still, he's my husband now. Okay, I can forgive him for that. I bet that must have been the most embarrassing thing to ever happen. On a first date, we went for a walk, sat down, and he started massaging my head. That's so weird. I can just imagine you like walking in the middle of a park and you sit down on the bench and then he's just like, hi. You're just there like, what is going on? When we went for a walk, he proceeded to tell me why I was an idiot for still using the internet, not using incognito mode because the Russian government were tracking our moves, and then he sent me a 4-page document about the Russian government trading our data. We found a conspiracy theorist. He was silent the entire date, but then he kissed me and bit my lip. I started bleeding. Yikes. Oh, I would be so embarrassed. I don't like any of that lip biting thing. Some people think it's sexy, but I just think, we're trying to buy it, I'm not being food. Second date, decided the first move should be to lick my eye. I was instantly mortified and he smudged my eye. Nah, I'm a bit weird with eyes. I just think they're fascinating. I think I would lick someone's eye if I had the opportunity. I came back from the loo to find him buying/drinking shots with 2 girls. I walked straight out. Good on you, girl, for walking straight out. You do not deserve that. No! The guy paid for our food with his work card. He said he claims back all date money on his expenses. See, that's how the rich stay rich. So I went for a walk with the guy that I liked at the time. It was nicer weather, but it was really windy. He had a weird long fringe that wasn't cute, but whatever. We were walking back to the car and he demanded I take him to Tesco's to buy some hairspray because the wind ruined his fringe. I was driving and I now ignore his messages. Oh, that's giving me a giggle. Oh, went for drinks, got drunk. He threw up all over my bedroom floor and left in a taxi. I had to clean it up. That would put me off dating for life. He took me to McDonald's for a 3rd date. Drive-through. He didn't even take me inside. Oh, where are you finding these boys? Did he pick you up in his Corsa or something? Went for a meal and I accidentally put a napkin on a candle and nearly set the whole place on fire. Wow, you would never forget that as one of your dates. No, this can't be true, this one. Turning up to a restaurant with my date for him to start acting weird. Turns out we got sat next to the girl he was also seeing. He then spent an hour being awful to me, texting her under the table, and we never spoke again that night. He now has a child with that girl in the restaurant, and thank God he showed his true colours. Whoa, that is wild. I will never understand that mentality of seeing like multiple people at once. Like, if one boy swipes me on Tinder, I'm like, okay, we're gonna get married, this is gonna be our kid's name, this is gonna be our dog's name, this is gonna be where we're gonna buy a house. Yeah, I guess boys don't think the same. There's probably a reason. He was driving me home after dinner, pulled up to a forest, all dark, locked the car, kept trying to kiss me. His breath smelt like vomit. He hadn't stopped telling me all the times he'd been arrested. The worst thing was we worked together. I hope for your sake that you found another job. Slept with this guy and it turns out I sent news to his twin brother. You know what, girl? Go for it. At least if one doesn't work out, you always have another option. Dude showed up, looked me up and down and sprinted away. Never heard from him again. Mad. Went on a date with the guy who spent the entire time talking about how Hitler wasn't in the wrong and just wanted the best for mankind. I could not tell you how fast I ran home. I am not surprised. Went on a date with a guy that told me I should lose weight, stop being a fussy eater and learn how to drive. This was all on the same day and he expected something at the end. Dirty pig. Honestly, why? Where do you find these boys? Where do you even find a good boy? After all of this, I'm turned off men for life. He cried in Starbucks and was missing a front tooth. Very vague, but I don't know if I even want any more details. He was on drugs and ran away from me. He texted me the next day to meet him again. Okay. He took 3 girls on dates, asked us all to compete for him. We all left and got drinks. I love girls. Honestly, that has made my day. Girl power to all of you girls that did that. I hope he realised how bloody stupid that was. Okay, I have so many more, but I'm gonna leave it on this one. He showed me photos of his axe collection. His name was engraved on all of them. I ran. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope it gave you a little giggle because that is what we need during these times. Let me know if you want a part 2 because I do have so many more that I haven't had a chance to read. So yeah, I hope you're all keeping safe and well. I'm always over on my Instagram if you ever want to chat to me. If you did like this video, give it a thumbs up and then I will definitely look into doing a part 2. And subscribe if you're new and you've made it all the way to the end. That's all I have to say. So thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one. Bye!